Hello and welcome to SDG 7, Affordable and Clean Energy. Here I'm going to go through the extended report from 2023 on SDG 7. So we'll start having a look now at the material in the report. So Target 7.1, ensure universal access to affordable, reliable and monitored energy services. The indicator for this 7.1.1, proportion of population with access to electricity. A reasonable target or a reasonable indicator when you think about it, and relatively easy to monitor. So they start out by saying that stronger action and investment should be accelerated, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, to reach universal access in time as an important step to unlock opportunities for economic activities and improve living standards. Globally, the share of people with access to electricity has increased from 84% in 2010 to 91% in 2021. This is equivalent to an increase of 1.4 million people electrified over the past decade. Although the pace of electrification bounced back between 2019 and 2021, the recent progress has slowed down compared to previous years. The annual access growth between 2019 and 2021 was 6.6 percentage points, electrifying over 114 million people each year, a lower rate than the 0.8 percentage in 2015 to 2019, when 135 million people gained access every year. In 2021, 675 million people still didn't have access to electricity, and at this slow pace, about 660 million people will remain unelectrified by 2030, to secure universal electricity access by 2030. Regional disparities have even widened recently. Compared to other regions, sub-Saharan Africa made the fastest growth in electrification, from 47% in 2019 to 50% in 2021. However, 567 million people lacked access, comprising more than 80% of the global access deficits in 2021, as the population in the region grew rapidly. Furthermore, sub-Saharan Africa accounted for more than half of the 481 million people without access in the least developed countries, or LDCs. In 2021, the electrification rate of 38% in Oceania also showed a wide gap with the global access rate of 91%. In contrast, the other regions became close to universal access or showed a moderate distance to the target. The number of people without access has increasingly concentrated in sub-Saharan Africa. In 2021, the top 3 countries with the largest access deficits, including Nigeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Ethiopia, were in the region. According to the Regulatory Indicators for Sustainable Energy Reports 2022, published by the World Bank, Sub-Saharan Africa has recovered from the COVID-19 crisis by improving regulatory and policy frameworks for electricity access. Hence, it is a pivotal moment for government and international communities to focus on accelerating progress towards universal access to strengthen socio-economic inclusion in the region. And you can see there in the table that there is a significant amount of data then given in relation to the proportion of population with access to electricity in the various regions.